2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The borough of Brooklyn. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Chiozza in at the point. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Chiozza, no good. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Great open look there. Middleton's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bucks. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Well, you bring up some great points. Here's Harden off the left rim and out.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And I like.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. They're double checking, and the game continues on. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
To stop the run, Harden kicks to Griffin. Harden against DiVincenzo. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Giannis outside. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Chiozza scanning the floor. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. 1:27 left to play here in the first, and it's good. 2 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Good. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. No good with the triple. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
For 3, Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Giannis on the follow. He's got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points.
That's a great
Get it!
Just attacks the rim.
What a throwdown there, man. Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Got a piece of it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Brown out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5. A shot's good from Irving.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Tucker over Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot 2s. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or 3s. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks making a switch here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Portis, the pass to Nwora. One-on-one here. Here's Irving. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 10. And it's Johnson penetrating. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
Forbes can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Connaughton. And that one hits back iron. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pulls up on the elbow. Nwora controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Johnson kicks to Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Tucker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And we've reached half. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Holiday with it. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 6 points. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Giannis drives in. Lopez finds Middleton. And the 3 off target. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point game.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
90 seconds now into the second half. Floats it up for Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Harden the pass to Griffin. That one doesn't drop, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. From 11 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Nets trail by 6. Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Giannis against Griffin. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean...
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The three from Harden. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks leading by 6. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got 3 assists in the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
DiVincenzo against Harden. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday at the elbow. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Brown. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee leading by 6. And Giannis throws it down.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Harden scanning the floor. Yep, that one goes.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Giannis outside. Passes it to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Here's Harden. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. A shot's good from Irving.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
To the paint, here's Portis. The pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
To the middle, here's Irving. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Poked away. Irving with the steal. Finished off the break. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game, his defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
Tipped away. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Holiday.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team. And even did a little acting along the way.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Irving. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And memo to the rest of the team, continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the fourth.
Yes, sir. He is dialed in. 6 of 6 in the quarter and looking for more.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. 6 to shoot for 3. Middleton. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets trail by 3. Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Sinks that one from the post. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Inside. 3-on-3. Irving with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the length of green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
James Harden, he's checked in for Luwawu. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Howland. Forbes, the pass to Giannis. And stolen by Irving. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Free throw good, James Harden.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Lopez kicks to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Outside Irving. Harden left side. Stolen by Middleton.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
But they recover it. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Have changed overnight. It is now their job to play NBA 2K.
And what an amazing job it is. If you can get it, it's definitely very hard. So here's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's present. We're going to break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bucks. Season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year. and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Passes to DiVincenzo. Well, it is a long season, we know that, and the All-Star break provides Greg some respite, but how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there, but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is, mentally, you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Schroeder against Howard. Schroeder looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Gasol no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
That's the energy you want in your offense. Kuzma with young legs beats everyone in transition.
The pass to Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Holiday goes in. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Outside Holiday. And he lays it straight in. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Schroeder with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton against Schroeder, and it's good for 2.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's a hand on it, and staying with the play, Middleton.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Schroeder. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish. Pass to
Antetokounmpo. Schroeder against Holiday. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma, and he gets it to go. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
Agility and body control. Kuzma using both to his advantage to score on this drive.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Antetokounmpo, Matthews out there with Montrezl Harrell, and it's McKinney in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The Lakers with the rebound.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Harrell kicks to Caruso. 6 to shoot. It's stolen. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Matthews. Bucks passing it around. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the wing right side. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Caruso looking for an opening. Another shot. Here's Harrell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well. You guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
Carew just checked in for Milwaukee. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Passes it to Connaughton. And he banks in the layup. Connaughton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Caruso, the pass to Matthews. Portis with it. Matthews covering. Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Caruso. Here's Matthews. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. And again, the Lakers no good. Bucks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. They grab their own miss. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Matthews. And the shot goes in from Karuch.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Portis brings the double team. Caruso, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Here's Karuch. Back to Connaughton. To the wing on the left. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Matthews. Portis, the pass to Karuch. No good from outside.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the last second attempt does. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Middleton against Kuzma. Unloads from 13. Middleton can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat.
He went high.
That was nice. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Caldwell Pope against DiVincenzo. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Holiday surveying the floor. Floats it up for Giannis. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Outside Gasol. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. Kaycock, the pass to Kuzma. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Schroeder outside. He dishes it to Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Horton Tucker. No good on the three. The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Some changes for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Matthews in for Dennis Schroeder. Now Matthews still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Horton Tucker, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Giannis. And the officials call. And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Here's Forbes. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope out there with Matthews. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And it's Harrell missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Here is Forbes. Matthews with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Caldwell Pope for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here is Forbes.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
And Harrell slams it in.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
He's covered by Matthews. And the rejection by Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Here's DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Pope loose. Caldwell Pope dishes to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Back to Caldwell Pope. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 2-point game. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Self-confidence, a huge part of his game. Schroeder never doubts his ability.
Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Harrell missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 3 now. It's for Los Angeles.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Here's Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup. Delivering a much-needed bucket. Harrell always working hard for the team.
Giannis up top. He's defended by Harrell. And it's Giannis missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks shooting 40% from the field. Lopez passes to Giannis. Off on the layup. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Gasol. Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch, and he sends that one way back.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. The score knotted at 42. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And regulation now complete. We will go. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
So the Bucks win the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. 5 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. A miss that time would have put him up.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Caruso. Back to Kuzma. For 3. Caruso, no good. The Bucks shooting 40% from the field. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Caruso gets to Gasol. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gasol. Nails the baby hook. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
Middleton for 3. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caruso, the pass to Morris. He feeds it to Gasol. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks with possession here. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Gasol against Portis. Giannis outside. Middleton outside. Lock at 6. Shoots over Kuzma. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Schroeder outside. Gasol passes to Schroeder. To take the lead. And the Lakers with another miss. Deflects the pass. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Got it.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
NBA.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming. And
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Oturu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Outside Leonard. And the pass to Morris. Stolen by Middleton. There's the lob into the Kumbo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. There's the dish to Leonard. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris.
There's some toughness in the attitude of Paul George. Perfectly fends off the D on his way to the rack.
Middleton looking it over. This one for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside, Batum. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's George. Goes back up. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Here's Los Angeles now. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And the basket by Karuch.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. Pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Karuch, defended by Batum. Connaughton passes to Portis. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers trail by 5. Rondo looking over the floor. And they get it. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Portis throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, leading by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Rajon Rondo, Luke Kennard out there with Batum. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Man in at the 2 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Middleton for 3. Portis. It's good on the putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's good.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Puts it up from 12. Shots good by Middleton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Here's Man. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the inside. 5 to shoot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Middleton left side. Another miss by Middleton.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Man, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. Jackson is doubled.
Here's man, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. It's Jackson with the drive. Great D that time from Giannis. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by George.
How about the timing from Paul George on that rejection? Twice on the pipes.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now here is Holiday. He had 13 points in the win against Boston. Here's Lopez. Tries again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 6 points.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
No one near him. And he overshot that one, missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, guarded closer. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jackson, that's good.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Morris. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a close game so far through the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that should do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center.
Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers trail. And he lobs it up, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Pass to Lopez. Paul George with the steal. Morris dishes to Jackson. For the lead. Out to Morris. Here's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Morris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Jackson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
Morris, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Giannis passes to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Rodion Kurucs comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Rondo. Outside Batum. Outside for Rondo. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Portis in the post. Patterson on him. Takes a 3. Kennard with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Knocks down the 3-ball.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
George looking over the floor. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Now here is Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Forbes. It's a 3-point game. to the paint, and Connaughton has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Karuch. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Karuch has got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
The pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. Outside Portis. He kicks it to Forbes. Off target with his 3. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible.
Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Patterson in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Connaughton. It's hauled in by George. Clippers shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Incredible wingspan. Unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Oh, wow!
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Patterson. Clippers leading by 4. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Leonard. Misses the 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jackson against Holiday. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Rondo. To the inside. It's tipped. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it's Giannis missing. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Leonard kicks to Rondo. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
I tell you, when Lopez is driving, get out of the way. No one tries to stop the slashing 7-footer.
Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Floats it up for Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
George is checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. That gives them the lead.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Fires for three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Middleton on the wing. Middleton on the wing. This one for three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Jackson with it. Guarded by Holiday. Jackson against Holiday. And a wide open shot from Morris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here is Forbes. Back to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Middleton.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Launches a three. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Green, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Al Harden following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down. But, Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin, especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You really are trying to build up towards this portion and take your game and your mindset to another level. So this is a time for those guys when they just start to hit their stride.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Harden. Here's Jordan. Over Lopez. Jordan's shot is off.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Middleton for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Johnson, good.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Brooklyn with the ball, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far from Milwaukee.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Forbes. Finished off the break.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
Irving looking over the floor. The three-pointer no good. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah. Portis with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Nets trail by 4. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. $30 left to play in the first. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. 6 feet out. The rebound by the Nets.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Naturally, a ball.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. Kicks it down to Middleton. The 3. The shot off that time, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. It's deflected. Nets trail by 4. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Brown kicks to Harris. On the wing, Irving. Here's Claxton, defended by Middleton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Left side, Irving. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Now the pass to Forbes. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harris. Middleton the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 4.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside Irving. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Left side, Brown. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Nets making a change here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Johnson in for Irving. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden finds Jordan. Harden scanning the floor. It's good. Harden's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring. You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Lopez with the steal. 54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nwora. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lopez. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Lopez really not a guy who creates his own shot, but he bailed them out there with the clock winding down.
Johnson outside. Inside. They kick it out to Green. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And some good action through the... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that should do it with the second half about.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Luwawu. Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Johnson in at the point guard. Holiday, the pass to Middleton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Middleton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bucks. Johnson with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Jordan. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Green against Giannis. Middleton outside. Milwaukee the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden can't hit. Bucks leading by 6.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And a change for the Nets. Chioza's checked in. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Harden. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Luwawu, puts the move on, and the layup is good.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now, here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holiday attacking, and the shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
1:37 left to play in the third. Here's Harden, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
Passes it to Holiday. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. .122 left to play here in the third. Here is Forbes. Pass to Lopez. Back to Forbes. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Lopez gets it to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caruch passes to Forbes. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Irving. Good on the 3-point shot. Irving's got 9.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here is Forbes. To the middle. From past the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Portis, and it's Caruge in at the four-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
Now Irving, the pass to Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here is Forbes. Outside Portis. The three. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Nwora, guarded by Harris. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here is Forbes. Down low. Portis, the pass to Nwora. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Johnson. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Outside Griffin. Outside Irving. To tie it up. And the Nets miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a great move from DiVincenzo as he gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The shot's good from Irving.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Giannis. Nails the baby hook.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Outside Irving. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. To the inside, and stolen by Portis, and they're moving it up. Fouled on the shot and picks up, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Lopez finds Middleton. Nails the triple.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Outside Irving. Lets it go with the 3. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And on the way from Irving for 3, the putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers. And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. And this time of year, Steve, is when we see a lot of players start to lose their edge. A lot of games in the rearview mirror, but the playoffs are still a ways off.
Well, Kevin, for the great teams, this is when you snap into more focus. This is the time of year to get into the postseason mode. Usually those teams and players that fall off, they're usually on losing teams.
Here's Schroeder. Morris trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Schroeder.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. A wide open look for Gasol. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Holiday looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Gasol with the rebound. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Caldwell-Pope passes to Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope outside. Outside for Gasol to the left side wing. And it's Schroeder missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton on the wing. Got a piece of it. Shoots over Kuzma. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Inside. 1:57 left in the first. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers trail by 7. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They can't stop the run with that one. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they're running. Here's Caldwell Pope, finished off the break.
And the long strides of KCP, dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
Schroeder against Holiday. To the middle. Lopez passes to Middleton. Carries it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Schroeder against Holiday. Elbow shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night. Middleton looking it over. The pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Schroeder outside. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Holiday. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. Able to power through contact and finish.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 11. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The putback, and so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the... Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but kind of...
The biggest area of growth would definitely be...
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Portis, and it's Tucker in at the 4 spot. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Matthews. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Forbes the pass to Portis. Here's Nwora. Tries from the block. Portis trying to free himself. And the Bucks miss again. Matthews dishes to Morris. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Here's Horton Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Antetokounmpo's checked in to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Horton Tucker. Stolen by Holiday. It's 2-on-1. Pulls up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Forbes has got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
Caruso kicks to Matthews. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now here is Holiday. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Dishes it to Giannis. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Holiday, no one around him. And the Bucks miss again. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here is Holiday. He had 13 points in the win against Boston. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Outside Holiday. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Middleton for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got 5.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Here's Matthews. Up a goal, and the buzzer beater's good. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that'll do it for...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gasol, and at the 5, roaming the paint.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it back.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Schroeder. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Back to Gasol. Caldwell-Pope outside. That 3 off the mark. Bucks leading by 11. And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Moving it up. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Absorbing contact on the shot, Forbes with the concentration to where it doesn't matter.
Schroeder kicks to Kuzma. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Kuzma against Middleton. Shot from the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers. Milwaukee leading by 11. For 3, Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton with the putback. Morris with the rebound. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hey, yo, right here. Schroeder right side. And the Lakers with another miss.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Caldwell-Pope against DiVincenzo. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead has got down to 11 as the basket is good from Caldwell-Pope. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton outside. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 10.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Bucket is good.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. The dish to Middleton. Fires top of the key. Unable to get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
They get it again. Out to Morris. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Had the space there, but it's offline. And Middleton now atop the key. Double clutches. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. Can't connect. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Hey, we got a lot of good looks.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bobby Portis out there with Caruch. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Connaughton. The Lakers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Harrell the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nobody near Schroeder. The offensive rebound. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Caruch, 18 feet out. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Schroeder. And the shot is long.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's Caruch missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes in there.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Portis can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Caruso. McKinney passes to Caruso. For the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Nora. And again, the Bucks miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Connaughton. Makes it off the glass. Connaughton's got his first points in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Portis. Here's Nora. Drops in the tray. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. Floats it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lakers trail by 13. Antetokounmpo passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Connaughton, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bucks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brook Lopez.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Basket, good.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Here's Karuch. Offline with his three. Now Caldwell Pope, and the layup's good off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it. the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. We are live. It's a Thursday. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at the Bucks, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And the Clippers starting five. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in a...
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Passes to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Three-pointer. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Double team on Holiday, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up. Clark, is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Leonard against Middleton.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Jackson against Holiday. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Good on the bucket. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And George kicks to Leonard. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 9 points.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3-ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
For 3, Middleton. But they'll get another chance. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup. He's got 11.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Okay, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Jackson drives in. Left side, Leonard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And George kicks to Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
Here's Forbes, and the Bucks miss again.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Kennard, the pass to Rondo. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
Here's Portis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Portis kicks to Holiday. Back to Portis. Beyond the arc. Oturu with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Rondo. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Oturu's shot is off.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Bucks making a change here. Kuruc is checked in. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. The drive by Rondo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, with Rondo's tenure in the league, he's been around now for over a decade and a half. He continues to give you flashes of that burst.
Outside Portis. There's the 3. Offensive rebound.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Oturu, defended by Portis. And there's the pass to Oturu. Rondo looking around. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 4. And here is DiVincenzo. Boy, he was something else against Boston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And a wide open look for Portis. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 4. Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Can't cash in from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the basket by Kuruc. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Milwaukee has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's good on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Rondo kicks to Kennard. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. To end the drought. And it's good on the way-in. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded, and he converts the layup. Rondo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Portis can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, how'd you feel? And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2 guard. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Now DiVincenzo. Lets it go from 11. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Misses from short range. Fast break, Milwaukee. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Middleton outside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's George. Lopez with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Batum's checked in. George looking over the floor. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Batum with the steal. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from this.
Oh my goodness! That was special. And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. DiVincenzo finds Middleton, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Jackson up top, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Count it. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Holiday. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
And busting it up the floor, Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Over Jackson. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket for Middleton.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Clippers call time here. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Pass to Oturu. 36 seconds left in the 3rd. And the Clippers miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. And the shot goes down.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually adds a step to his quickness.
Here's Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got 10 points. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Forbes. No good on the triple. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Bucks trail 3-on-3. Here's Portis. That one drops for him.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And here is Los Angeles now. George passes to Rondo. Back to George. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Holiday against Rondo. Outside Portis. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morris passes to Patterson. Now the Bucks moving it up. Dishes it to Middleton. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Here's Lopez. Count the basket. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Middleton outside. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Nobody near George. And again, no good by the Clippers. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Milwaukee leading by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Middleton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Middleton's got the lead, back up to 3 now for the Bucks. Outside, George trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's DiVincenzo, banked in off the glass, and the Bucks lead by 5.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Leonard against Middleton. Leonard inside. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
To the inside, kicks it out to Giannis. Low block shot on the way. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Tips it.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Clippers trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's the pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. But they get it back. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Middleton looking it over. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
George up top. For 3. The rebound by the Bucks. For 3, Middleton, it's off. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win and one where David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.